All right, folks, friendly neighborhood old soldier coming at you on this Thursday morning where it's cool and clear down here in Robeson County, North Carolina. Yep, I've been off the net this week just cause. But anyway, be forewarned, the gun controller's going to be out and about now. Because you had the shooting down there at Joel Osteen's mega church. And rumors have it, it's another one of them Fruit Loopian Fruit Loops. And now we've got the shooting at the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl parade, or adjacent thereof, from what I'm understanding. I haven't watched the full thing, so I don't know if it's related to the Super Bowl or if it's just a totally separate incident, just happened to be in close proximity to the parade. Either way it goes, I'm watching WRAL Communist News out of Raleigh, North Carolina, and that little frickin', well, I'm not going to name her name, but one of their little communist-oriented reporters, already mentioned about how gun legislation, that's right off the bat, gun legislation. Like, you think gun legislation is going to stop knuckleheads? No. How about we buckle down and put some dadgum money into mental health? How about we reopen mental health hospitals where people actually get committed? Okay. Oh, but old soldier, that's so cruel. Okay, well, would you rather one person who's got delusions or other issues, to be locked away and be treated, or would you rather them out on the street and eventually get access to something that can kill a bunch of people, whether it's a car, a gun, a knife, a baseball bat, or a phone book? Yes, I said phone book. For you kids that don't know what that is, back in my day, that was a book that listed telephone numbers for residences and businesses, okay? Someone actually told me they still publish the Yellow Pages. Shocking, I know. But if you roll one up and put enough duct tape around it, you can knock the crap out of somebody with it. And rumor has it that, certain cops used to use it to hide bruises when they would interrogate criminals. So I've been told. Never tried it myself. But long story short, we need to start taking these Fruit Loops and locking them up into a mental health institute, get them the help they need. Alright? I'm about sick of hearing we need more gun legislation. No, we don't. Nothing wrong with the gun laws on the books, except there's too damn many. Second Amendment shall not be infringed. Yeah, I'm in a bit of a peeve mood about that, folks. Really am. Now I'm going to flip the script, because this is actually happening here closer to home. Let's talk about Durham, North Carolina, and the issue that they're having with their school system up there. They're having issues with their bus drivers. Bus drivers are not wanting to work because they say they don't get paid enough. Okay, I can agree with that. Durham's not a great place to live in North Carolina, folks. If you know anything about this state, you drive through Durham, you think you're in downtown Chicago, or New York City, or Philadelphia, or one of them crap hole big urban cities where people are killing people and have strict gun laws, but people are still getting shot every day. And Durham is one of the towns in North Carolina that has supposedly strict ordinances on firearms, or guns, handguns. I avoid Durham like the plague. But long story short, public schools in Durham have had to shut down several days in the last few weeks, and no school at all. None. Because the bus drivers refuse to drive the buses to go and pick up the kiddies for school. Well, if the kids can't get to school, how can the teachers work? There's other ongoing pay issues with the public schools of Durham. They had some mouthpiece on the news this morning talking about the number of people that have pulled their kids out of public schools has reduced the amount of funding that the school gets. Okay, I'll tell you how to fix that, public schools of Durham and any other public school in North Carolina and anywhere else in the United States. First off, take that woke ass bullshit out of schools. Get back to the basics: reading, writing, arithmetic, science, geography, civics, history, and not this bullshit history they're teaching nowadays. American history the way it was originally intended to be taught. That talks about American achievement. Not all this other bullshit. And oh yeah, by the way, not safe for work for children, so you've been forewarned. But, you know, Durham Public Schools is one of them. They're one of those schools that bought off into all that bullshit. All that nasty mess they've been putting in the kids' school libraries for them to read. Children ain't got no business at that age learning about that stuff. And this is really gonna piss people off. Take that freaking sexual orientation crap out of schools altogether. High school's hard enough as it is. Now you add that dynamic to it. Let them figure that out when they get out of high school. Let's talk about the diversity. What the diversity does, you think about it. The first three letters of diversity, D-I-V. What are the first three letters of division? D-I-V. Diversity does not unite. Diversity divides. So this diversity, equity, and inclusion crap, that's another thing that's killing public schools. So the people up there in Durham, quit whining. You voted that school board in, vote them out. You want change, make change. The school buses won't run, well, parents, figure something out. You control that school system, not the government. Take your school systems back over, Durham. Quit allowing the government and this idiot governor we got here in North Carolina, boy pooper scooper, quit dictating. Yeah, he's a dick, but quit letting him to dictate. Like I said, folks, I'm in a mood. It's been building up for a couple of days, so bear with. Back to what we talked about first, all these shootings too. Another part of it too is we've got, I think somebody said, in the ballpark of 800,000 illegal immigrants a month coming across the border. That figure might be way off, but I want to say I heard it somewhere in a news report that was the amount that they were saying coming over every month. And for everyone the Border Patrol checks, takes their name, like another 5 come across unabated. And the only state trying to do a damn thing about it is Texas. They have the largest border with Mexico. And no, it's not a gouge at Mexicans, but it is that border with that country that is our major security crisis right now. That's the other thing. You look at New York City. A group of illegals beat 2 cops up bad. Then another one shot somebody. There's a video of him getting handcuffed. His mama just a ball haw, and well, how about you kept your kid off the damn street? And I know people are going to say, well, no. Teenage kid, you keep their ass under control. Now, my thing on that boy's been arrested. He needs to serve his time here and then deport his ass permanently. What about his mother? Well, you know what? Mama should have thought twice before she crossed that border illegally. That's so cold-hearted, old soldier. Well, right now I'm being a cold-hearted son of a bitch. Because it pains me when I see them bring them little kids over here that got no choice but to follow mom and dad. Now, mind you, there's not really that many doing it right now. It's mostly single males coming across the border of military age. And not just Hispanic. We're talking about Chinese nationals. Nationals from many of the countries of Africa. Middle Easterners. Now, you can't tell me they're all coming over for quality of life. I don't buy it. Not when they come over physically fit, military haircuts, moving like a military unit in the sense of someone's in control, gives orders to the rest of them. And then now we pack them up on a freaking bus and we move them somewhere far into the interior of the United States. And then all of a sudden, all these libturd mayors come out. Oh my goodness, the federal government needs to do something about it. Joe Biden, you need to fix this. Republicans are to blame. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, wait a minute, Mayor Adams in New York City. Weren't you the one that said a couple years back that we welcome everybody? Son of a bitch hypocrite, kiss my ass. Now, y'all were fine with it when they were sending it to other cities that were raising a stink about it. Now all of a sudden they're on your doorstep and it's like, whoa, we can't have that here. So how about this, Mayor Adams? Round them all up, take that money out of your big budget there in New York City, and how about deport them to Canada? Let Justin Trudeau deal with them. He won't take them, I guarantee it. But he's all about the United States taking them in. Why? Because he's a little communist dictator. Old Castro's illegitimate son. And to the YouTube auditor watching this, kiss my ass. Dare you take this one down, you son of a bitch. Anyway, folks, I'm about to get off the interstate, drive to Bojangles and get me a biscuit or two. And go get ready to attempt to mold and meld some young minds. And with that being said, I don't know what the hell is going to come next, but you better be ready. Something's about to drop sooner or later. We can't keep going on at the rate we're going.